This is a test of my new electronic steering. It has a linear actuator on it. It has also manual steering. And it has a pin here that goes up and down. And that will release this to steer manually, or if it locks in, then the electronic actuator works. The top plate is the fixed plate. The bottom plate is your floating plate. And when this pin is disengaged, it allows the top plate to move. And that way steering is accomplished via your foot pedal system. And I'll work it with the pedal so you can see. Watch this pin. See how it locks back down there? Release it. And you steer manually. It locks back in. You steer it via the actuator. As you can see, when the motor is tilted up, it clears the bottom of the new canoe, so the trolling motor won't drag and the prop will be up off the bottom. This will show you how the plunger works as far as engaging and disengaging the manual steering. If you look at it now, the pin is engaged and it allows for steering with the linear actuator. Okay, now when I pull on this cable, okay, now it pulls this pin up. Now let me show you how it works on the other end. This is what they call a cam cleat, and whenever you pull on it, if you look back here, it tightens it up. Okay? When you come back here, you pull on it, and then pull this in here, and that holds it. And if you go back here and look, the spring is pulled apart, and this second cord is tight, and also the plunger is up. And that's the way it works. Now, when it's in this position, it allows you to steer the kayak with the cable system, manual cable system. Okay? Now I'm going to go up here and let go of this. Okay? Now that that's released, you see the pin is up. The minute you touch this thing, it locks, and now it's going to be steered by the linear actuator. Now, as you may have seen in one of my other videos, this is your tilt release mechanism. And when you pull on this, it releases it, and then when you pull on the top cable with the other cable, it'll tilt your motor. This cable here, whenever you pull on it, that releases the tilt mechanism. So when you want to tilt it, you pull on this cable, and then the other one, being that's released, pulling on it tighter will actually tilt the motor. Now I'm going to show you how it works with the foot pedal. This is my foot pedal that I made. You look at it by pressing on one side or the other. This will steer it. You can give it little minor corrections just by tapping on the foot pedal. So there you have electric steering. You've also got manual steering via the foot pedal system, and you also have tilt and trim for the motor, where you can raise it out of the water when you're docking or if you get into some shallow water, and it will still steer in either the foot pedal mode, manual, or the electric steering, even with the motor tilted slightly. This is a little demonstration to show you that the motor will actually steer with electric steering even when tilted. This will work either with the electric steering or with the manual steering. Pretty neat, huh? Now I'll show you how the foot pedal system works. You have two pedals here, and by moving these back and forth, if you press on one, it goes left or right. You can see one goes in, the other one goes out. And that's how you steer it manually. Guess that pretty well sums it up. You got a Minn Kota Transom Mount trolling motor. That could be any size from 30 up to 55-pound thrust, and this mechanism would mount on any of those models as long as they're a transom mount motor. And this will be everything except for the Traxxis, which is a new one, and it may have some different components on it, and I'll probably develop a kit for it also.